Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Happy Monday to you. It is Feb 12th and we are ready to open here on the New York session. We are about, 20 seconds away from the first candle here on the 1 minute chart. This is the NASDAQ in particular. Why don't we flip over to the three sisters, NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow from left to right. And we'll be watching to see what happens here in the first few seconds. Let's take a look at the daily very quickly. The bull market continues. We do have inside days so far on all three, meaning that the high is not as high as Friday and the low is not as low as Friday on all three of the indices. Back to the three sisters. As we watch the first minute, that's the 1 minute open range form here. Let's follow the NASDAQ on this one. You can see we are at the bottom of a range at a zone here, rejecting now for the moment on the 30-minute chart on the bottom left-hand side. Daily top left, 30 bottom left, and the 1, 2, or 3 minute chart on the right-hand side, currently a 1 minute. The 1 minute candle is going to finish in 10 seconds, 9 now, and then that will be the open range, the 1 minute open range for the rest of the day. On all three of the sisters, of course. Let's take a look very quickly. There it is, guys. The open range has been set. This is the S&P, kind of in the middle of this range here. Those low zone markers look awfully big, don't they? It's because the range is so narrow here through Asia and Europe so far. Now we have the crossover between Europe and, of course, the New York session. I'll put you on pause, guys. We'll cut out dead air, sideways grinding action, all these things. Keep this video nice and tight. I'll essentially do a recap of whatever trades I take here. That's the new way I'm doing things, just to avoid being locked into trades for 2 to 5 hours in this low VIX environment. Hope that makes sense to you. Be back in a bit. All right, guys, buy stop order right above this candle, right above that wick. So session high. Looking to take out the session high here. I'll be right back. And I'm in, guys. And I'm in. I am long the Dow into a new range. Let's see if we stay there very long. I am watching the three sisters, and they're all trading now above their open range. I'll show that to you in a moment. You can see it's been a very grinding morning, as you can see, even here on the Dow, which has been the cleanest performer, which is not saying much here at all. Here's the NASDAQ. Locked into this range, just kind of grinding around, but above the open range. Same thing on the S&P here, above the open range, having taken out the top and the bottom a couple of times here, being very grindy. But then we get this shift move here in the S&P and the Dow and the NASDAQ, and so all together above the open range, looking like some interest is coming in here on the long side, and we'll see if this plays out or not. But I am now long the Dow. There it is, guys. Target 1 has been hit, so the 1 hour all or nothing traders left the game. We'll wait and see now if 1.5 and 2 hour can get nailed too. I will tell you that the S&P and the NASDAQ have been rallying even stronger than the Dow. This took a while. You can see we broke above the open range, pulled back, so it was like a break and a retest. I did not take it earlier on here because the other sisters were not participating at all. In fact, they were significantly weaker. Then we had this nice grinding pullback, and eventually this pattern that I like to trade, as many of you know, and then buying the break of the session high. A little more of a pullback after that too, and this is a 2 minute chart. You can see we finally have pulled out here on the break into a fresh zone on the 30-minute chart. This is a fairly standard trend continuation trade, guys. You can see it's a bullish daily, a bullish configuration here this morning, at least on the turn bullish on the New York session. We had that nice big candle on the open, and then this pullback, 9 moving above the 21, and then the break into session highs and fresh zone. So if you stack the reasons, you'll see bullish daily, bullish 30 breaking above prior to 30-minute candle highs into fresh traffic, bullish moving average configuration, and then buying on a bullish configuration on the 2 minute chart as well, and breaking into session highs and above open range. There's a full-on stack of units of conviction or layers of evidence for the trade. I'll put you on pause. We'll come back. And target 2 has been hit, guys. 1.5 hour has left the game. We'll see if we can get the final target here. And there it is, guys. So all 4 models fully profitable here on this Dow trend continuation trade. Nice way to start the day and to start the week. I'll put you on pause and we'll see if we get any other trades here today. Hey guys, Czar here, back with you. My voice is a little rough this afternoon, so I hope you'll bear with me. Watching the Dow here pulling back after, well, actually during the twilight zone. It's 12:27, almost 12:30. Breaking candle low here on the NASDAQ. This is the S&P doing the same thing. The Dow, I don't believe is. No, Dow is holding up here in the face of this rejection wick from Friday. But we'll be watching all 3 of these. Just wanted to kind of get you here and thinking along with me here as we watch this. Now, structure, of course, has been broken on the 2-minute chart. And I'll be watching that closely. That's the NASDAQ. This is the S&P. And this is the Dow. Dow not broken down quite as yet. This is from my trade earlier here today. Nice 2-hour win this morning on the way up. And now I'm looking for a potential reversal on one of these, and we'll see which one makes the most sense. S&P, guys. S&P stop sell or sell stop, depending on how you want to say it, right there. And my stop loss high of the day. Here we go. Sell stop. And target 1 has been hit, guys. We'll keep watching this to see how far we can go. And target 2 has been hit, 1.5R. We'll see where we go from here. And we're done, guys. So all 4 models, again, fully profitable. So this morning on the Dow, took the rally up, waited for lunch to complete or nearly complete, and then take the reversal back down. Fairly typical zone reversal here, guys. Breaking of prior candle low. After putting in an opposite color candle, significant move in the morning, twilight zone, breakdown. Didn't expect it to go this hard and this fast, but we're definitely getting a breakdown here this afternoon. It's happening in the NASDAQ and the Dow as well, not just the S&P, of course. Have an amazing afternoon, guys. We'll talk to you soon.